Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is 90 Day Fiance Season 7, Episode 11. I don't have not nail picture. It is 2:30 in the morning. Okay? And I really didn't even feel like 90 Day Fiance this season. Sometimes it gives, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a lot of bull crap. And I'm like, I don't want to review this, but I'm going to review it for y'all. Okay? So, if you have not done so already, and plus y'all, this is episode 11. Y'all know who the couples are. Okay? But anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourselves, okay? I done cleaned my couch off and stuff, got stuff bagged up and packed up or whatever, but still so much. I mean, look, the amount of stuff that was on my couch that fit into 2 huge storage bags, and it still did not put a dent, girl. I'm not buying nothing, not ever again. Okay, I don't need nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, you don't realize how much stuff you have until you're having to pack that shit up. Anyway, first up we have Michael and Juliana. Okay, Michael and Juliana the wedding is tomorrow. Okay, the wedding is tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying, he's meeting with little friends or whatever. And he's nervous, okay? He's a bit nervous. Mainly because he's like, you know what? I'm an older white man. She's a younger woman. And, you know, if we didn't have this stipulation from the government that, you know, being here on a little visa that we have to get married in 90 days, we would not be rushing this marriage, okay? But he say he's also ready to marry Juliana. I'm like, cool. Now we see his 2 kids, the little girl and the boy, sitting around chit-chatting. How you feel about the wedding? Well, how do you feel? Well, I feel fine. I'm like, why are we watching an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old have an adult them kids been here before. Them kids is adults. I don't think they're really children. I think they are adults in kids' bodies, okay? Cocooning us and we don't even know it. Anyway, so we then see it's wedding day, and Juliana only has 2 friends there with her. Okay, just 2. Uno, dos. Okay, no one else could make it there. Now it's her 2 friends, and then everybody else is Michael's people. Her other friends couldn't make it. Her family could not make it, or whatever. And it was cute because her 2 friends had video of her other friends from back home wishing her well. Okay, so she was very emotional, whatever. And she's like, I was just hoping that my parents, you know, my family would also be in a video, but they did not. None of her family members sent her any kind of message, no kind of text. So she has not heard from her family at all. And so now she's crying. I'm like, oh, Juliana, why are you crying? And she's emotional, okay? She's young, okay? She's in love, but she's still upset because, again, it's her wedding day and her family is not there, and they also did not send her a message. I said, well, that's sad too. Now, first of all, Sarah, Michael's ex-wife, is officiating the wedding. Look, there's a lot of things that a man that I marry, ex-wife, could do for us, okay? She could leave us the fuck alone. Okay, she could be a help or hindrance. Okay, she can be the perfect friend or the worst enemy. Okay, she can be a fairy, a tree, or even, I don't know, a magical unicorn. Okay, the one thing she could not do is officiate our nuptials. Not on my watch. I would trust a stranger before I would, even if I'm cool with my future husband's ex-wife. I don't want you. You can be there, okay? You can be in the audience. You can sit front row if you want to. What you will not do is marry us. Next up, okay, Mike and Natalie. Okay, they over in the Ukraine, and tall as Mike and short as blonde haired, blue eyed Natalie is just not having a good time. Now Mike has left the building. Okay, he's like, I ain't got time for this or whatever. My flight gonna be leaving. I have to go to the airport, and she allows him to leave or whatever. And she's like, I cannot believe he actually left without talking to me about this. I say, girl, please get over yourself, okay? You have perpetuated the argument the whole time, and I think she always wants someone to chase her and make her feel like you're the most important person in the whole world, okay? And that ain't Mike, okay? But we do see she kind of comes to her senses when she realized he leaving, he ain't coming back up in the house. She then puts on her coat and she goes down and gets in the car with him, and she rides with him to the airport, okay? And in the car, he like, so you coming to the airport? She's like, yes. He's like, all right, let's go. But he's not talking too much, and he still looks pissed off, okay? And she in the car, oh, I knew because you were younger that you would kind of be acting like that. I should have got me an older man. Ha 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 ha. She then is saying, everything is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Everyone loves you. Your mama loves you. Your dad loves you. Everyone loves you. But she did not say, or we didn't see her say, that she loves him, okay? And then, you're a good man. You're a good man. You're a handsome man. You're beautiful, okay? And I'm like, what? It's weird. She then said, in a perfect world, you would take me in your hands, you know what I'm saying, and you would apologize to me and kiss me. And then I would say, oh, it was my fault. He said, we don't live in a perfect world, so that can't happen, okay? And they get to the airport. Now, the whole car ride, he's not really interacting with her. He's not really responding to her. Oh, you're beautiful. He like this. He's not talking back or nothing, okay? And I'm like, did she not realize he not fucking with her? I guess not. Anyway, he said, I feel like she's being immature. I think she's being immature and how she's talking to me and how she's reacting to me, and I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? And so he tells her, at the airport when they got there, she was like, we should be able to talk or whatever. And she was talking and I wasn't really listening too much. But he like, look, you know what I'm saying? What you're saying right now doesn't really change what has already happened. Because she kind of wants him to just forget the whole argument or whatever. Forget the thing that she said and how she's acted. And just let's kind of move on, okay? And he like, that's not what's gonna fix this, is what he said basically. And so, you know what I'm saying? He like, look, I just need some more time. Okay, I need some time, whatever, but I will call you when I get home. And she's like, oh, okay. But I don't get what the problem, I don't get why he's upset. I just want you to relax. Why can't you just relax? I don't get what the problem is in your head. And he said, it's your attitude. It's your attitude is you act like a child and you don't take things serious, and that's why I'm upset. He's like, but you can walk me to the gate. She's like, no, you can go. He was like, okay, can I have a hug? She was like, no, you can go. And then he said, okay, that's fine. And then he goes his way and she goes hers, and they're separate. Two ships passing the opposite way. Well, they're not passing that way. With two ships going in the opposite way, what they gonna do, okay? And so we then see he gets home. He gets home to the empty farm. Okay, well, Uncle Ben, I don't know that I'm gonna call that man Uncle Ben. Okay, the man no teeth. And he like, yeah, I was at the casino last night and lost my money, but I only lost $25. I'm like, $25. Okay, so him and Snaggletooth Uncle Ben is sitting around eating pancakes, okay? He like, how was the trip? Oh, wasn't that good, Uncle Ben? Oh, okay, I've had my fair share of women back in the day. I know how they are. I know how they can be, so I get it. I've been heartbroken too. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It'll be okay. And so the producers ask him, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, are you single? Are you engaged? Like, what are you feeling, now? He said, well, right now, I'm no longer engaged. She gave me the ring back. And again, I'm going to take a couple of days to think about what's going on, to process what happened, okay? Because I'm full of emotion or whatever. And I'll call her in a couple of days. I say, he needs to leave her alone. I think my neighbor getting kidnapped again. He needs to leave her alone. Mainly because The fact that she can't understand that what she do is aggravating, and they still don't really speak the same language, if you ask me. It's a lot of miscommunication around these pods, but I guess it is what it is, okay? And next we have Blake and Jasmine, okay? The white woman from Finland and the weird black guy from California, okay? Anyway, so it's his best friend's birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's his best friend's birthday, okay? His birth. BIF, okay? Well, BIRF. And because it's the best friend's birthday, they're supposed to go to like a little party he's having. It's like a little pre-party where they have like food and drink or whatever. You know, the pre-party, okay? And then they were going to like a club or whatever. That's what the best friend wants to do. However, Jasmine asked him, can we skip the pre-party and just go to the regular party later, and then right now can me and you just go out to eat? Like, I want to spend some time with Jasmine. You like, you want to do that today on my best friend's birthday? Like, the best part of the thing is the pre-party, because we're all there and see the families around or whatever. We breaking bread, like that's what we do. And she's like, well, I think it should be about me and you. Okay, so we should go out to eat, and then later after that we can then go to the club. He then says, fine. He doesn't want to. You can tell he does not want to. He don't want to do it. But he says fine, just to appease her. And I don't know why. So at dinner, they sitting around chit-chatting, jaw-jacking. Not too much. She don't talk too much. And he orders a drink. And you know, she don't like drinking. So she then said, oh, well, since you having a drink, we won't be kissing for the rest of the night. He like, man, all right, whatever. So he ain't happy about that or whatever. He like, it is what it is. So she brings up how it's important for her, for them two to spend time together. And she don't really care about spending time with friends. She is making a clear-cut a clear-cut line in the sand that she does not care about his friends. I don't have to be nice to your friends. I don't want to be around your friends. All I want to do is spend time with you. There's nothing wrong with that. In the first 90 days, you do want to build a bigger bond with your man. But you also have to realize that man has friends, and a part of his everyday life includes those friends. You can't think that he's going to ditch all his friends for you. You can't think he's going to ditch them for you. You just can't. Okay? You just can't. But I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? She tells him how, it'll be better, how he would be a better person if when they went to the bar, he would be better than his friends if he didn't drink. I'm like, first of all, as a drinker, I'm offended, okay? I get that the one thing I don't like about people is because you don't do something, that means I can't do it. And if I do it, it makes me a bad person. As long as I'm not, breaking no rules, no laws, whatever, leave me be. Let me have a drink. He had a freaking frozen daiquiri type of drink. He wasn't doing like shots of tequila, Patron. It was freaking a little slushy, little alcoholic slushy, was I like to call it. Anyway, so as they talking, and she realized, because he when I get there, I'm gonna drink. You already did not let me go to the pre-party to have drinks with my friend then, so I'm gonna definitely drink at the bar. Okay, period. And she gets upset and says, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna go to the party. He like, what, are you dumb? Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? You have to go with me I can't make up no excuse as to why you didn't come. I can't do that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he did call her dumb. No, he called her stupid. Okay. And at that point in time, she gets upset and she leaves. She gets up, she walks by, I'm gonna call my sister. The other frozen face. I'm like, girl, bye. So, you know what I'm saying? He go out and talk to her outside or whatever. And I'm saying, you had us come here. You had us not go to the pre-party just for you to then say that you don't want to go to the party. I did not have to come here with you because you did all this on my best friend's birthday. And her thing is, I'm saying, I can't believe it. I'm saying, drinking piss me off. You hear drinking. You want to go there and be drinking too. You want to go there and be drinking. You should only have one drink. And if you would have drank at the party, I would have walked out of there too. I don't see why they're together. Mainly because it do seem like she don't like anything that he do at all. She don't like how he don't have his own place. She does not like his music things. She don't like that he drink. I feel like if you are a person who don't like it when other people drink to that magnitude, you should not date anyone who drinks. You can't think, I don't like people who drink. I'm going to date someone who drinks and I'm going to just batter them every time I see them want to drink and it'll make them not drinking. No, when you batter somebody who drinks to not drink, they will break up with you. At least I would. Okay, anyway, so he like, well, this is a total waste for you to have us come here and not have us go to the party. I can't believe it, whatever I'm saying. Why would you do that? I promise y'all, my neighbor has to be up there getting like, maybe she didn't beat. I don't know, but I mean, unless she up to this fighting Ninja Turtles, I don't understand. She can't be moving furniture. It's 2:45 in the morning. I'm like, and I'm not gonna call the police. If you up there getting kidnapped, oh well, you should have made a noise that said, "Help me! The kidnappers got me." But I mean, all this, oh, she gets on my goddamn nerves. March 31st. Anyway, she had Blake call her Uber because she's like, I'm going to the house. I'm not going out with you. I need you to call me an Uber and then you can get a separate Uber. I'm like, first of all, she would have had to walk. Unless she has her own Uber money or her own Uber app, I'm not calling you an Uber. We came together. We should be leaving. We should be going to the other party. But I digress. Anyway, Blake like, I just don't see how we're going to work out or whatever. If, we keep, having these kind of situations. It's making me wonder, like, are we meant to be together? No. Y'all are not. Now, at her sister's house, she basically say he should do what I want him to do. Okay, I like to meditate. I like to do yoga. I don't drink. I like the simple things. People in America are, kind of loud or whatever. And people in Finland are like quiet and more demure. And we don't show much emotion, okay? And he need to see things my way. And her sister's like, I get how you don't want to do things. And saying, I also do not like the bar thing here. But you also need to take into account how other people feel, okay? Because you need to make it work with him. I feel like the Finland twins is out here fiddling, okay? Scamming. Okay, that's what I think it is. I'm like, girl, I don't care. Talking about Blake needs to make her a priority in life. Bitch, you had the room at his parents' house. That's as much. He could have put you on the streets. Okay, he has a whole roof over your head, and he is making excuses for you with his friends. He's making your priority. You're not making him a priority. But I digress. Next up, Tania and Sinjin. After the fussing and fight in the car last week, when she was coming home from Costa Rica, whatever, and was fussing to him about not making no money and not going to a damn wood workshop and not figuring out how to learn things now to use to possibly make money later. But now they're at home and it's just like chill. So Sinjin says after the car fight, he kind of let it go. He let it go because he did not want to be walking around with any hatred or anger or frustration in his body. Okay, he said, I forgot what happened, but I'm not holding on to it. I said, well, you smart, okay? So Tania has set up an appointment with an astrologist to tell them about the world, how it was when they were born. So much so that Sinjin had to call his mama to ask her what time was he born. She needs the exact time he was born. He was born at 20 minutes to 3. Okay, because I don't understand or follow, zodiac stuff. I don't know any of that. I don't know. Because somebody asked me at work, "Oh, you're a Capricorn?" I said, "Well, yeah." Are you? I said, "I don't know. I'm me. I feel like no matter when I was born, I would still be me." Well, are you stubborn? I'm not, yes. But I'm also not. You know what I'm saying? I can be stubborn on Tuesday, but not on Wednesday. I'm like, so I don't, get all that stuff. Anyway, so they sit there and they like Skyping this astrology lady who was saying, your relationship this and that, and it was real basic stuff. Well, you were born and the sun and the moon and the stars aligned and this and that. Oh, and it's gonna be a lot of fucking and fighting. I'm looking like that's any relationship. You had sex sometimes. sometimes you fight. I mean, it was, to me, it wasn't like, you know what, you were born on the 5th of November in 1987. And at that time, Sinjin was born on this day, okay? And what happened was, the day that you was born, you made it possible for Sinjin's mama to not wear a condom. And y'all was born to be together. That's what I thought it was. It wasn't that. It was some simple old bullcrap. I'm like, girl, you can't fool me. I'm good. Anyway, so she then asked them, well, do y'all feel like y'all are soulmates? Because, you have to work at it for the souls to connect. But do you feel a soulmate connection? Sinjin says he does feel like, he must have met her in a previous life. I feel like there's some kind of connection with our souls before. Tanya says, I don't really have that soulmate feeling with Sinjin. I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know if our souls are meant to be over lifetimes. And he was just like, he was shocked. Like, I can't believe she said this. I say, I can't believe it. Anyway, he said, well, I didn't know that you didn't feel like we were soulmates. And she said, well, I'm just happy I was finally able to say it. So was you hiding it from me? You was hiding it from me? She's like, no, I just feel like my first love was my soulmate, okay? I feel like that was my soulmate or whatever, even though I was okay leaving him knowing we were not meant to be in this life. I said, let me get this straight. She then said that even though she don't feel that Sinjin is her soulmate, she does feel like in this life they're supposed to be together and he's supposed to be the father to her children. I said, but ain't that backwards? Girl, I get you don't have to feel that someone is your soulmate, but I do feel like I would make sure to not make them feel like, well, I was supposed to be with somebody else in this life. It didn't work out, so I'm going to just be with you. I mean, that's just kind of crazy to me. And he's upset. Like, I can't believe this. I didn't know this. I'm saying, she said, well, soulmate to me, it means, I'm saying, because it's like you meet, like you kind of just meet in life, and you just meet up or whatever, and it just works. He said, ain't that what happened with us? Wasn't you, in South Africa to be with this? She went to South Africa to be with somebody else who was like a catfish, if you ask me, and she met him at the bar by happenstance. So if your definition of soulmate, Tanya, whatever, is you happen to come across somebody and y'all souls connect, that's your soulmate. That's what happened with Sinjin. How is he not your soulmate? Is he a placeholder? Because my thing is, if he isn't your soulmate, then doesn't that mean that someone else can come along and be your soulmate? Anyway, he's not happy about it, whatever. I need a break. Yeah, I need a break. Okay, I need a break. And then he won't talk to her on camera. He walked out. He was not happy. But I'm not crazy with this. Tanya is a horrible girlfriend. She will be a horrible wife. And whoever she marries, she will divorce. Mainly because she doesn't seem to really know what she wants. And that's kind of crazy. Anyway, next up we have Angela and Michael. Y'all know we don't like Angela. Y'all know we don't like her, okay? We don't know why Michael is still trying to be with her over there in Nigeria. We don't know that. Now, for the most part, Angela wants to go down to the U.S. Embassy. She feels like she has the right to go down to the U.S. Embassy. She don't need no appointment. And they should tell her why Michael was denied. Okay, now Michael cannot go because he's not American. Okay, so she go down there and they would not let her in. You wanna know why? Because her ass did not have an appointment. Well, my government told me I can always come here. You can always go to the embassy in whatever country, excuse me, if it's an emergency. She then said, it is an emergency. It's a K1 emergency. They're like, man, it's not an emergency. Okay, you need to take this email address and send an email to make an appointment. Okay, point blank, period. First of all, Angela is a clear-cut, entitled white woman. Not all white women are that entitled. I know white people who do not act like that. But Angela type, the people who act like Angela irks all my nerves. All of them, okay? Anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? They would not give her any information. So she's upset, okay? And they like, just make an appointment or whatever and leave it be. So we then see Michael like, we have to go see my mama and my family. They want to have a family dinner, for us to kind of little chit chat or whatever. I'm saying we need to do that. And also, before we get there, we need to give my mama a gift. So the tradition in Nigeria is the daughter-in-law, whenever she comes to visit the country to visit the mother-in-law, she has to bring a gift. So Michael then said he wants to get his mama a microwave. I said, okay. So Angela was like, a microwave? Why every time I come the gifts get more and more expensive? I said, girl, I don't know. That's on you. So, but she agrees to get this microwave because this is stuff that she has to pay for. Okay, so they get to this little store, and it wasn't even it wasn't a Walmart or CVS or Quickie Mart. Okay, it was like a hut with rooms in it and fans blowing, and it was just stuff, it was a makeshift Nigerian CVS, okay? And it wasn't as if, okay, aisle 7 is the microwaves, aisle 3 is the Roach Motels, aisle 13 is the Maxi Pass. It was just kind of just stuff lined up everywhere, whatever. And then he like, we need to get a microwave. And like, okay, I have this one right here. And it wasn't like a whole bunch of microwaves. It was like one microwave sitting there in the box. And he like, okay, so this microwave is gonna cost, 30,000 whatever money is called there. And she's like, how much is that in American? He's like, oh, it's like $95. She's like, no, in America, a one that size costs like $50. I was like, I mean, I don't know. I ain't bought a microwave in years. I need to buy a new one when I move. But I was making like $100. I'm not sure. So Michael then said, well, how about this? We have to get a gift from my aunt, okay? Because she's the one hosting the party, okay? We have to get her a gift too. She's like, what? Did you trick me? Did you bring me here to force me to get a gift for your mom and your aunt? Like, no. We have to be respectful, okay? We have to get her a gift too. They got the aunt like a blender. And she spent like $15,000, whatever the amount of money it was, which was less than what the microwave was for. But the guy said because this is her first time being there, her first time seeing him, and also because I'm gonna marry him, I'm gonna be like, he was overcharged her anyway. So I mean, $15,000 whatever is probably more than enough for what it was. So again, they got the mom in the microwave and the auntie like a little blender, whatever. So they get to the house. I had one picture. They get to the house. And Michael, his mama, his auntie, where is it at? So, okay, Michael's his mama, his auntie, his uncle, the brother's the one in the white shirt. And I'm like, it was, girl. So they sitting there, whatever, and mama, oh, my mom, my mother-in-law, love you so much. Love you. And they give her the microwave, okay? And the mama say, I love it. She also brings up how she does not only like Angela for the gift she brings. She's like, I really do like her. I think she's nice for my son or whatever. I said, if you say so. So the aunt then says, Angela, come with me to the kitchen, okay? And he's like, oh, okay. I don't cook at home either, but I'm gonna come. And so the aunt then says, because you are the least or the newest wife, okay? The newest wife has to serve the family, okay? Out of respect, okay? It's how you show respect to the wife that's serving the family. And he's like, oh, okay. So she has like cut up the food or whatever, like serve them at the table, put all the food on the. I'm like, okay, white woman, serve the Nigerians. Anyway, so they then get to chit chatting over dinner, okay? And then they discuss Michael's reason been denied. And I was trying to figure out why I was denied, but I don't know yet or whatever. But we're gonna get it figured out. You know what I'm saying? She wants to try to wait, of course, to get him approved to have them get married in the U.S. And the family like, well, if that don't work, y'all should probably get married here. Mainly because y'all been waiting 2 years for this. He really wants to be with you as soon as possible, so you don't want to keep putting it off and putting it. Because the dude, his brother said, you're not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger, Angela, or whatever. And so he wants to be with you. So maybe y'all should just get married here and apply for the spousal visa. So that way y'all can be together, okay? And she kind of don't like that idea, whatever. Well, I want to wait to get the denial letter and then take it from there, okay? The brother then said, well, what if it all gets denied? If it all gets denied, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should just move on. She's like, what do you mean? What do you mean move on? He said, well, y'all should move on. You know what I'm saying? And he should be able to start a family with someone here. Someone here. And then she was not, where's the picture? She was not happy. She was just not, look. She was not happy. Oh, she was not happy. Not happy. Not happy. Okay, she's like, Michael, is this what you want? And this, if you want this, and then the conversation is over. I cannot believe this. And he was just like, I don't know what to tell him, because she know that boy wants a family. She cannot give him children. She is fooling herself. Even if her and Michael get married and he do move to the States, he's gonna get someone else pregnant. It's gonna happen. Okay. I just want them to kidnap her and just get it over with. Anyway, so Sasha and Emily. Sasha, was being a whole asshole to Emily's sister since they came over from Russia. And last time, Emily told us, we know we need to leave here, okay? So the tension is rising, okay? So we're going to figure out something else to do. So her and Sasha went on a trip to Portland for a little break. I'm like, how do y'all have money? Y'all, why are you traveling and y'all don't have money? She's using her savings to travel with a man who can't work and a baby, okay? But, I get you have to sometime enjoy life, but first, at least get a steady job. Do not be using your money to be doing things you ain't got money to do, okay? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She is like, I think we should get married immediately, okay? So that you can, get work you can start working quicker, because she's like, we are running out of money, we're burning through the savings amount or whatever, and so we need to do something, and he can't work until we're married or whatever, and so we need to do something about that. And so she's like, so we need to get married ASAP. He said, oh, sure, okay. She's like, well, that's it. That's Eli. Where you want to get married? Okay, fine, we can get married. I'm like, if you say so. Now back in the States, back at the him and her, do whatever. But they get back to the sister's house. Now Emily and the sister are going wedding dress shopping. And, the wedding is a couple weeks away and everything. And she wants to have a quick little wedding. Not a real wedding, because they can't afford it. I'm not going to have flowers in the venue, whatever, but I want to still have a wedding dress. And so the sister's like, well, I hope you picked the right, you may have picked the right dress. Let's hope you picked the right husband. I'm like, God. It was just a mess to me, if you ask me. She tried on 2 dresses. The first one did not like. The second one was cute. And the second one, the sister liked too. And then at that point in time, they both got teary-eyed and was friendly. And that was all that it was with them. This is why I didn't feel like reviewing the damn show. And then lastly, we have Anny and Robert. So Anny and Robert met with Robert's brother. Okay, this is Robert's brother. And this is the brother, what's his brother's name? Kenny. Okay, so Anny is meeting the brother, Kenny. And Kenny wants to make sure that Anny loves Robert and wants to be with Robert and is not out here scamming Robert. Because Robert, as he said, Robert has been with the women who has always wanted something from him, and he's always been hurt. I'm looking like, but don't he got 8 baby mamas? Okay. Anyway, they get, and the sister was there too. The sister was there as well. But they sitting there, and Kenny, from the get-go, when Anny walked in, he just wasn't feeling her. Okay, he was trying to get to know her, but at the same time, he wasn't being friendly, in my opinion. He kept talking to her, just assuming she's a gold digger. I don't think she's a gold digger. She do bring up he promised to buy me clothes. I didn't bring my own clothes here, whatever. He then took me to a thrift store. I didn't like that. Now the sister is telling Kenny, I like her. She loves our brother. She treats him well. She's a great mom to the kid or whatever. She is good for him. But Kenny's like, I don't know. So as they talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She asked him, well, are you cheap like Robert? Robert then said, I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. He said cheap is for a rich person who has the means to do extra stuff and they want to hold on to the money because even though they can afford to do more. He says, I just do what I can with what I have. And I agreed to the way he explained the fact that he's not cheap. He can't afford more. You know, he can't afford it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Kenny and Robert are agreeing on how Anny seems to be all about her. You know, she wants this and she wants that. I'm like, Kenny, you've known her for what, 10 minutes? How do you know? You can tell Kenny and Robert was probably thick as thieves. Okay, thick as thieves or whatever. And then Anny then said, well, you know, Robert is also a liar. You know, he told me he only had 3 kids or whatever, but he got here, he had 5. He lied about that. I did not want to be the man who had 5 kids by multiple women. I'm saying, that's just too much for me. I would not want to do that. Kenny then says, well, I have 7 kids. I said, oh, God damn it. Kenny, you having 7 and Robert having 5 is not a positive. Oh, yeah, that ain't, no, brother, that's not, no. Anyway, he then said to her that I have 7 kids, but we don't know what you did in the DR. Okay, you could have been over there and been a streetwalker. I said, did you? He told her she could have been a streetwalker in the Dominican Republic, and I'm like, all because she said I don't want to be with a man who has 5 kids by multiple women. I'm like, even I was shocked, and at that point, I can't do this. I'm leaving. And she gets up and she walks out. And now she's crying. It's like everybody keeps judging me. And it makes me feel like I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why he talks about me like he doesn't love me. Meaning your brother just sat here and said that I could be a hooker. And you sat there and didn't say nothing. You was kind of agreeing with him that I could have been anything over there and you would not have known. Which is true. Not say it's not true, but my thing is, once he decided to bring a stranger over here from the DR, you need to defend her because you brought her here. You can't make her feel like anybody can just talk down to her and be like, oh, whatever. It's some bullshit if you ever ask me. I don't really care. Anyway, I felt bad for Anny because, again, you can't... She could have been a hooker. But that ain't your place to say that. I'm going to say that. Anyway, that was the whole show. Girl, that was the whole show. I'm done. Peace.